I
mean, I think he's up to something else. He's doing something else on that computer.
Alright, the splash has to mine some.
Hold on. I completely forgot about that. Save that for... Put a pin on that one. Like we'll forget it, but there we go.
Gal Deco. That's a gal with splashdown. Up my alley.
I thought you hated splashdown.
When it's being used on me. I have no qualms about using it on others. I'm not even dignifying that station with a response. Alright. Alright.
Off we go! The in-between stream got to see what it's like before stream when we start with Salmon Run. So Splatoon has a lot of news, and by a lot of news I mean two points.
Sure, go ahead.
I forget what the Splatfest is. So what do you remember?
It's like, do you want pickles on your burgers or not?
Oh no. Now I remember. And I remember it's not that.
It is that.
Do you want gherkins? Is that it?
Pickles, right.
Gherkins.
They say gherkins, but that's what they mean. It's just they mean fucking pickles.
Everyone saw that, and everyone was like, what is a gherkin? I didn't even know that was a word.
Jerking my gherkin.
Well, I do that. I just figured that was just, you know, a made-up word to rhyme with jerkin, and now it makes a lot more sense. Because, you know, the pickle is...
It's a dick,
somewhat
yes.
phallic.
I don't think it's somewhat. It's like long, rigid, and bumpy. People stick it up their shafts.
Gavin, I think you need to go to a doctor. Yeah, it's just a long-running meme at this point.
The European Splatfest are actual just trash.
That is actually the worst. The worst one. It's not even like hamburgers or hot dogs or anything.
For fuck's sake, how did it even move? I got pushed in the man, it's killed me, alright.
Well, what side are you on?
Neither, I don't put anything on my burgers except salt. I just have the bun, the burger, and salt, and that's it.
We all know how much Gavin loves cheeseburgers.
But no, I just prefer, like, I'm not here for any of this extra crowd, just give me the meat.
See, now that's usually me with toppings. And that, like, I've had hamburgers with pickles, and they actually taste pretty good. But I'm like, it's just too much. At that point, I'm just eating pickle. At that point, I'm just eating pepperoni, and not the pizza itself, that kind of thing. I can't wait for the stream of you playing that Splatfest, though.
I don't really want to do it, so I probably won't.
Yeah, but what happens?
What?
What happened to loving Splatoon?
I mean, it's not a case of like, oh, I don't love the game. It's a case of I literally don't give a shit about this, and I have enough on my plate to do as is. Among other things, I have 2 fucking games to platinum for other people. The same 2 games it always is.
Gavin finds work in other ways.
And then I have various other things I want to work on. Like, Jesus Christ, how many times I've gone like, okay, today's the day I'll fucking start drawing in, you know, Gavin, well, there's like, the cat has had like 50 seizures, like, save it. It hasn't. You know what I mean, though.
Hey Gavin, want to stream Monster Hunter?
I mean, to be fair, at least that's always in the dead of night. You know? Like, long after working hours, as it were.
You can draw at any time. In fact, most artists probably draw way into the morning. That's usually artists on the internet, right?
Yeah, like literally like totems to suffering.
Bags under their
All the
eyes,
time.
that
Like,
kind of thing.
like universally suffer, like the suffer. The point where you wonder why they do it, and it's because like I love the art, and it's like I don't. It's like I think after a certain point you just have to admit this is perhaps a mistake.
Well, on the bright side, since I'm friends with you, that means I'm gonna get all the free art, am I right?
I mean, yes, but you may not always like the free art. It may not always be what you desire, but there will be free art.
I wouldn't say that. What else is another artist thing? Right. I'll repost it without giving you credit. Classic.
I mean, I only give a shit about that if it's like some random come from somewhere, and that's when I'll start the war. If it's you, I don't give a shit. Go ahead.
The thing is, like, I definitely wouldn't.
There you go. I'll draw all your fucking thumbnails for you.
That would be interesting.
I mean, it would probably be like a generic thumbnail for your series, unless you want to wait like a day.
Shit! I'm
for it to
dead.
be done or some shit.
Maybe if I get partnered on Twitch, because that's the policy.
That's the policy.
Yeah, you can only upload to the VOD to other sites a day after. And that's why you might be familiar with that.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. Even for affiliates.
When you say VOD, what do you mean?
The VOD. You know how I upload it to YouTube?
Yeah.
It's like even a recording of the stream. I mean, they're probably not like that tight on it.
Oh, you mean they personally mandate this?
Kind of. Like, I guess you could get in trouble
Like-
for it.
I mean, because whenever I export, like, it's up within a few hours.
Oh, no. That's only if you're a partner. Like,
Oh.
if people can give you bits and if Twitch pays you, stuff like that.
Alright.
We're fine as free users. Also, I got bombed in. Also, it's wave 3, so.
Yeah. A bit of breathing room.
What are they doing?
Some guy fell down there, so.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna let myself get bumped.
Hydra's a bit awkward for that wave.
Yeah, we have Hydra and the ink brush. It's kind of a scary time to be playing Salmon Run.
I mean, the Hydra, like, does fine in normal ways, and the ink brush does fine in general. It's just, you know, Hydra on Rush Wave, it's like, well, I take 10 years to charge, so.
Just moments where I wish I had a face cam.
Why?
The brush does well in every situation, and then my face
It
is
does.
just like fucking
Learn how to use it, young one.
the most forced smile.
Draw my inkling being up your inkling with a brush.
What? I didn't even hear that.
I'm gonna draw my inkling being up yours with a brush.
Oh, I thought you said
Sure,
something else.
learn it.
I heard the word up, and I heard ink brush, and I heard your. And I'm like,
I mean, same thing,
I
really.
think I could piece that together. Gavin is a very, very vulgar human being.
I mean, if you didn't know this by now, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, this is gonna be terrible. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna play the sniper here. Well, not yet. Not yet.
It's chasing me.
Oh my god, I get two of them!
One. And
Jesus
two.
Christ. As long as one of them doesn't turn up here. Well, thank you. Point,
Wow, sick.
I think.
Bradley's just walking through the stream like it's nothing.
Oh, jeez. Okay, 2 alive.
I would like the chums to fuck off for like 2 seconds. Like every time I turn around they're there and then the sniper's me now.
I was thinking about the Splatfest again. Do you happen to know the etymology of gherkin?
No.
I'm just very curious. Yeah, no way I'm charging before that. Oh god, flying fucker, I don't have anything that can deal with it either. 2 of them, even.
You got grenades, don't you?
Well, I mean, it's as far away, essentially. But you know the answer to that question, you bitch. Ugh! Greed. Ugh. And another thing regarding Splatoon 2 is that
Yep.
next Salmon Run stream is going to be our 100th.
Yay.
And you know... Oh, wait! Oh, I completely forgot the other Splatfest point. We'll get back to that. But, yeah, next time's going to be our 100th, and that's going to be... let's check, why not? The 6th? 2 days from now, I think?
Yep.
So we might do a nice special, I don't know how long or how many points or whatever, but
About as long as we can
I'm
tolerate.
thinking more than the hour. This is like, we could say, oh, we could do, nope, this is my cannon. That person's still there. Gavin, help.
How, why?
This person's like just sitting here at the cannon?
Why?
I think they want it.
Well, they can fuck off.
And see, that's
Don't
what I'm
worry.
thinking.
As a mall's going for you anyway, so just choose death for both of you.
Why did he just wait there? Alright, Gavin, revive just me.
I can't.
If only that person wasn't so petty. Are we pickles or no pickles? We went over this. I think we're both no pickles.
I'm no anything. I just eat them plain.
Not even with ketchup?
Nope. Eat them plain.
Damn. I can't respect that.
Bun, burger, salt, that's it. Sometimes not even salt half the time.
Yeah, I think the real question is, are you a gherkin kind of guy?
No.
This is like a new revelation to me. It's like when aubergine is like another name for eggplant. But even better. Yeah, I can at least respect pickles on the burger. Like Five Guys pickles on the burger. I might do it then. Is Five Guys just an American thing?
I mean, I think we have it here because I know of it, but I don't know if there's any in time or anything.
Are you sure you don't just know?
Like, I might just know. Yeah, I was about to say maybe I just know it
it's
because
popular.
America like shits its thing, like its culture down everyone's throats, and if you try and say your own thing, they go, "You're fucking weird" and go away. We're not racist, totally.
Wait, what? What? When did racism come into it?
And that's how Americans behave. Like everyone else's culture's is shit. Ours is the best. Go get fucked.
Wait, what? There's a missing link
What?
here.
Like that's what it is purely.
I don't know how we got here.
Just sassing about how the fact that somehow like everyone knows American shit, but anytime you tell an American your own thing, they go, "That's weird." Like I don't know.
Oh, like gherkin.
It's just like you fucking.
Gherkin sounds like
It's like that thing where like. It's that thing where like Monster Hunter like sold 40 million in Asia alone, but died like the entirety of like the American games press is saying, "Oh, this thing is like new and brave and only matters now because it sold a bit in America."
I thought it sold
it's like it's that thing
beforehand.
It did, but it was on the 3DS, and thus it doesn't count because
What?
only consoles and PC count. And that's the sort of thing of like everything that isn't glorious America is the shite and isn't worth paying attention to.
Well, okay, let's ask a question here.
What?
How many states do you have?
Depends what you count as a state here.
A state.
We have counties and we have provinces.
No. A state.
I mean, like, what is the equivalent?
An answer can be 0. Or 0 can be an answer. He's not cooperating with the joke. God, I can't do it. You want the spark notes of that joke, you would say 0, and then I would say, how many does America have? And he would, I don't know, he probably wouldn't say 50. At that point, I would come in.
No, I would go like, I don't fucking know.
I would come in and
So
I would
don't.
say 50. Come on now.
No, I don't know. I don't give a shit.
How many states are in America?
I don't know.
Surely that was shoved down your throat at some point. What
I
is
don't
that?
know, I
What's with
blanked that
this?
out.
What's with our group, by the way? Like
What?
they're over there.
I don't know.
And I'd be like, 50, baby, USA, USA. Oh, jeez, they're coming from up here now. Whoop. Or up here. Yeah, well, technically it is higher up, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I mean, I don't think it's even technically, just but it is higher up.
Isn't pickles just like salted? It's like another thing that's just salted, like salted cucumber. Isn't that just what pickles are?
I don't know.
Or are they their own thing?
I assume they were like slightly different versions of the same thing. I mean, like how there's different like species of pepper. I thought it was like that.
You know, it might be. Maybe they just put cucumbers in barrels of salt water. What are your thoughts on the
Maybe
smells of gherkins?
I literally don't know the smell.
You don't know the
so-
smell of gherkins?
No.
It's pretty good, except I could see people not liking it. Best part about them. I remember being in the grocery store as a kid, and when my mom was at the deli counter, there would be this just barrel of pickles in it, and you were supposed to pick them out with prongs and shit, but
Why?
just open it, smell it, and be like, that's a good smell. Well, if you wanted your own pickles. Your own full pickles.
Yeah, we absolutely don't have that. I can tell you that much.
I mean, my new grocery store doesn't have it. I mean, if it means anything, the grocery store that had that stopped existing like a decade ago. Like the whole brand is
That
gone.
does kind of explain things, honestly.
Giant took over, and not the New York Giants. We have to talk about sports at least once every 10 minutes, by the way,
Why?
because it's Super Bowl Sunday.
No one cares.
Everyone downstairs is caring. I'm guessing.
I don't think they do. I think it's just an excuse to drink.
I mean, that's definitely part of it, but there are more big plays going on, I guess. I'm not. My dad's just yelling. I don't even know when he's
I
yelling.
can very slightly hear
But
that.
hopefully that doesn't keep up. It's gonna make it a bit hard to stream.
I mean, we're this far in, I think it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't give up even if like there was an explosion. I'd be like, all right, Gavin, take the helm. And we would talk about a game that I've never even heard of.
I could also talk about a movie I've never heard of because I went to see it today.
I don't even know what it is. Like, what's the synopsis of this movie? And the title. again.
Mumon, The Land of Stealth, is an adaptation of a novel about the invasion of the, I guess, what's the word for it? I forget. It's not prefecture, it's like a wider thing. It's,
Whiter thing?
I guess we'll just call it like the land of Iga, which is a region of Japan, by Oda Nobunaga's son.
Oh, a weed
And basically,
movie.
it tells the story of the people of Iga, who were the ninjas. They were infamous as like this land of ninja people. At least to my understanding, that's where ninjas were based.
In Japan?
They come from the land of Iga in Japan.
Such a
Or historically they were said to anyway.
such a weird name.
And so it's a mostly comedic movie because the ninja are like they are described as a tribe of beasts, as subhumans who aren't like people who are not human, don't think like human, don't have human emotion. They're driven solely by a desire for money. And the recurring joke is that the ninjas just keep on like, but do we get paid? And it's just stuff like that where it's like, it also speaks of like the coming invasion of Oda Nobunaga's son, Nobukatsu. And with the ninja, like one of the recurring, like one of the major jokes early on is like, the people, like the Council of 12, the government of Ika, basically, try to tell the people we must go and fight against these invaders, and they just go like, but if we fight for ourselves, who will pay us?
And that's how they died.
And it's a very silly, funny movie. Good. It was very fun. It was like very.
Where is he going?
I don't know. It was like a very fun movie. Like well performed. Like lots of just silly shite in it. Like ridiculous action scenes, funny gags, and a story I was actually genuinely interested in, which surprised me. Considering it was like a gag movie, I was like, oh, this is just like a nothing plot, and then I was like, oh wait, there is like actually a plot here, and it was like actually intriguing. You know?
It's really weird because I haven't heard of it at all.
You haven't, because it was a movie released in Japan last year, and as with most things, most movies from anywhere that isn't America just get shit canned into the bin and ignored. Because they're not glorious Hollywood, even though Hollywood's trash. I mean, to see it, I had to go to the Queen's Film Theatre, which is the like university-run small theatre in the university district, or like the university I go to, and that's like it only has like 5 or 6 screens, and it mostly deals in like foreign films, like continental European or Asian films, stuff like that. A Silent Voice movie, that animated one, that's in there right now, and it mostly deals in stuff like that. That's the only way we would have been able to see it.
Huh.
So, a very art house day, I guess you could call it. It was a fucking funny movie. Like, certainly a lot better than most things coming out of the major movie houses.
Like what?
Like, name a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I don't even know any recent movies that are coming out, I don't think.
The only one I like halfway give a shit about is Pacific Rim 2, but everything we're seeing about it is making me concerned it's just fucking like hardcore.
But
So that's a crying shame.
I thought the dude was good. Is he directing it? I don't know his name.
Guillermo del Toro, I think he is, but the thing is, like, at least the trailers and all that gave the impression that this is going to be just a very tiresome movie about, like, oh, we're young people with emotions, and yeah, and it's like, just shut up and play in the fucking robots.
Pacific Rim Before the Storm.
And like, I remember like being excited because like there was like some implications in like early trailers and discussions that like, oh man, this is probably gonna be fucking rad, and now it's just kind of like,
Well, I almost fell in the same exact trap that 2 other people just did.
I guess to talk a little bit more about Mulan, it was like a lot of the humor was like just like fucking absurd. It was just like there's one point in the movie, like towards the end, when like the invasion is happening, and like the rallying cry of the ninja is literally just like 10 quid for like every soldier's head. Like, not, they don't say head, it's like 10 quid for soldier, like 100 quid for officer, 5,000 for Noto Cat. It's just this haunting, constant chant of the price list for every kill or whatever. And then like there's just scenes of like the flocks of ninjas like leaping out of like trees in mad numbers. It was just some of the silliest shit I've seen, and I loved it.
As long as the joke doesn't wear itself out.
No, like this was it was only like that for like 2 scenes basically. Because I mean, they doesn't like stick on any one individual joke for too long. Like the recurring theme with the ninjas being this like money obsessed is there, but that is as much a plot theme as it is just for jokes. We have the Hydra.
I'm just going that way. Went the other way the other time.
Yeah.
Oh, that worked. Nice. Friend bought a whole crate of pickles from Amazon once. You know what that reminds me of? My favorite thing in regards to Amazon.
What's that?
I forget the exact number. I think it's like you can buy 500 live ladybugs off of Amazon.
Why?
Because it's like my favorite. You can buy anything off of Amazon. There's one time where I learned that you can buy like several pounds of just Pez without the Pez dispensers and shit.
I remember you saying this, and I think you had all of it and got
Oh
sick.
yeah, no, definitely. But their Pez is so good. How do they do it? How do they make chalk candy like that taste so good?
I imagine like lots of like really unreasonable chemicals.
I mean, honestly, worth it. Bring them closer.
Yeah, if you ever get the chance, you ever hear of it in like a little small theater near you or something, like go watch Moon Clammy stuff. That's really good.
Maybe my local theater that plays indie movies will have it.
And now that I know like that the Queen's like film theater does stuff like that, I'm probably just gonna pay more attention to it and see what comes out. Because for the most part, we're relying on the Cinema Chain Odeon here, which, to be fair, like every so often they do give like screens and like limited runs to like small movies. Like, or not even small movies, but like import movies that are like purely subtitled. Like they gave runs to like the fucking recent Yu-Gi-Oh movies. They gave runs to, like the Dragon Ball movies. They gave run like that's how we saw like me and my friends saw Shin Godzilla. We saw that in the Odeon. So they gave it a run. Like stuff like that. Like they're very open to doing that, and it's pretty nice. But having a theater that does it more consistently and for like a wider array of things is pretty rad too.
I think the closest I'll ever come to that is the Yokai Watch movie and Your Name, which I needed the internet to tell me was happening near me.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really do that anyway. It's like that's the only way I'll figure it out like, for this theater. So like, it's not near me. It's like way in town, like the heart of the city. But
Ooh, that's not good. Yeesh, this thing's too unwieldy.
I'm not sure if it's getting a Blu-ray release or anything, but I mean, probably not.
Blu-ray.
But hey, it's worth a look.
I don't even own a Blu-ray player.
You do. You own a PlayStation 4.
That does Blu-ray. Bleh.
Yeah, that does.
Wow. The ultimate home entertainment console.
Oh, fuck.
I gotta see the gummy bears thing now. You can buy like 1 billion pounds of gummy bears on Amazon. Just like anything you want.
I remember finding some site that was like dealt in exotic meats, and it had an entire section dedicated to animal testicles, and I was kind of like,
Yeah.
no.
Did I? I don't know if I linked that or what.
I think you might have actually. I don't know.
Alright, Gavin, you can buy 1,500 live ladybugs, guaranteed live delivery, for $4.25.
Why would you ever need?
It has 4.5 stars from 2,443 reviewers.
I have to imagine most of those are jokes.
Well, let's see. I want to read the 1-star reviews. They were not live. Oh my god. People are posting like pictures of all the ladybugs.
Really? I feel like the getting this would just be welcoming disaster into your neighborhood.
Ordering them because leaf miners were doing some rough damage on my spinach.
I guess that's it. Like they hire them to like eat like pests. I guess, because ladybugs do that.
Maybe this must be like, like a look into the dimension or into the farmer dimension because.
I mean, I guess, or like just the general. Horticulture.
Wow.
This is just what happens. This is what people who grow plants do. Is they just order.
They order live ladybugs from the internet.
Like 1,500 live ladybugs to come in and just spread them over their fields or their gardens to like feast on like the bodies of the things that eat the plants.
It's comforting in a way to know that if I ever want to get into gardening or whatever,
you not have a source of ladybugs.
Yeah, I have the assistance of Amazon. Speaking of Amazon, I had to buy a fucking 64 gigabyte. I mean, I had to buy what do you call them? Thumb drives, USB drives. I like USB drive better. I had to buy one of those because I needed to install my new operating system. Which makes me.
Did you get it installed and all?
Mad. I have the product key, but in order to actually put it on the computer, you need, you know, a disk. I don't know how computers
external
work.
To put it on.
Yeah, something about the BIOS.
External storage.
Do you happen to know if that'll get rid of all my shit? If it'll be a clean restart or whatever?
It shouldn't be, because you're just like switching from version to version. It won't have to reformat the entire drive.
I would hope so. Apparently,
I heard that.
Someone blocked him. Can you hear? I don't know if the stream can hear that.
I can hear that at least.
Literally tried to jump over him. And wow.
Is there a reason why we've had this like every single game?
I don't know. Maybe because this is the worst weapon set for it.
I don't know. We've been doing pretty well with it. The sport is happening.
I have to know if the stream can. They have to, right?
They have to. Like they have to. They have to hear that one.
I guess my OBS noise gate isn't as powerful as my stream one, but what am I saying? My Discord one isn't as powerful as my OBS one. But that probably broke it. Oh shit! Do I?
Nope, I'm dead. Because I think Jed always takes that extra second to actually get on one.
I have my hand on the button, or finger on the button. And by button, I mean stick. You know, I probably didn't even have to use that.
Man, I feel like it was helpful to have anyway.
Yeah, it's like, in case it didn't work. I was surprised it worked, essentially. Just 10 more seconds. Jeez, that's only wave 2.
Lordy Jesus.
So I did 1-day delivery on that. And, like, I didn't even know you can buy 64 gigabytes on one of those for, like, 15 bucks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, storage mediums have come along. Like, I saw today, when I was, like, looking up details on what my network card is on my computer, that, like, solid-state drives are, like, 500 gigabyte solid-state drives are now just, like, 120 quid. When, like, The last time I looked at that, like they were like 200, and before that, when the previous computer was being like purchased and put together, like 500 gigabyte ones weren't on the market, and the next highest one, like 320 or whatever, like those were like 300 quid. Like, storage is fucking like leaping.
It's like I'm just remembering, because I haven't used those things since I was in school, essentially.
I haven't had a use for them since then, yeah.
And my computer doesn't have an SD card slot, so yeah, that's a problem. Actually, wait, I do have, yeah, I bought an SD card reader. It's somewhere in my drawers probably, if I ever do need that for like 3DS stuff, but yeah. An SD card would work, right? The problem is, like, I don't know where any of my SD cards are. They're probably all in things.
I mean, for this, I don't think it really would.
I think an SD card was an option. Which is weird.
It is very weird.
They're...
So I feel like it would need something that like actually is formatted for the use of such files, rather than an SD card, which I would feel would like need extra work that is like outside what a motherboard BIOS and the like would be specific. I hate these fucking taxis.
World of computers has come a long way. Maybe they figured something out.
Oh, maybe, but I feel that would be like giving too much credit to Microsoft as well.
Ugh, it's just so annoying. But you know, I won't have to worry about this activation shit anymore. So, thank God. Because I'm like, you know, it's in the way of chats. I figured out how to get rid of that. Just zoom in so that the chat gets bigger, so that it just goes farther down, so it doesn't block it. But one, it's annoying to have, and two, like if I ever want to take full screen screenshots, that's gonna be a problem. So, and of course, you know, notifications don't show. So better to just be a good person, you know. Get the real
I was gonna make the joke, I'll just buy a Mac already, but honestly these days, with like the price of GPUs, you might as well.
Can you install Windows on a Mac?
I believe there's like ways to. I don't know if you can like directly install, but you can install like either a partition or an emulator or some shit like that.
When I was looking, someone's like, my Windows 10 won't work on my Mac, and I'm like, fucking idiot, because it's on a Mac. But no, I think it's...
Yeah, I mean the ways and means of doing it are like hack ways, like not easy sanctioned ways, because you know how Apple is, they gotta like control your very soul.
Is it finally Mothership? It's not Gushers.
No.
And I have this thing, so it's over.
I have this thing, but if this dickhead would get out of my way, it would actually be of some use. But he did not. So we perish. It's fine.
So I guess...
I hate this.
Yes.
What were you saying?
I guess a stream tomorrow, probably even there, honestly. And maybe another single player game. Hinges entirely on if I can install this operating system easily without it deleting all my data or whatever. Because I have backways, so like...
Do you have like a backup of everything?
Backways.
Okay.
So at least we have that. But I really don't want to deal with that and then figuring out what programs I need to reinstall and all that shit. It's just a bunch of work that's stupid. You happen to have Stingray.
I do, but they're both targeting me, so that is not happening. Because I am also being attacked by these tiny things, and I have the Hydra, so I can't shoot them.
Well, they're both targeting me now, so...
Well, I just died.
Yeah, okay. I was actually about to say the strategic thing would probably be to die. So they target someone else, and then I can just instantly revive you afterwards. Alright, use it.
Like,
Fuck.
I can't.
An effort was made. Should have employed the strats. Oh, I don't think I put one in, did I?
I don't know if you did. Or barely any.
Nope. We're desynced now. Ah!
Oh well. mean, not by much.
Also, in other news,
Yeah.
100. You know, we gotta keep updates on the 100% orange juice plushie campaign.
Oh yeah, they're paying you for adverts.
Yeah, definitely. We reached Sora, so now you can get Sora plush. And it's like they only get 2 plushies or get 4 plushies as tiers. And I could forgo Popo, but I'm like, I might as well. Let's just go for 4. We're going all in, and if it ends up being all of them, then I'm gonna really have to go all in anyway. So I'm kind of excited. We might actually reach the end, and that would be great.
Hey.
Because it's like it's not the first day anymore, and like it's still getting a lot of money. So
what's this game's problem today?
Do you happen to have Stingray?
No.
What do you have?
Splashdown.
It'll still be used if you use it at the right time. Just keep it in mind. Yeah, if it ends up getting all the plushies, I'm gonna be spending like $300 to $400, I think. All worth it. The shipping is insane though. Gavin's gonna get trophies so he can get his own plushie, right?
Like the when that comes out to you, I might even be able to just get myself a drawing tablet. I don't have any software to use, so I might just hang off on that. Just let me up the fuck.
I took my sweet ass time on that. Oh my god, are you for real with this game? Oh, there's some eggs over there. I should probably retrieve them or something. You're the egg retriever, man.
I don't know where they are, and I'm being murdered.
I'm great.
I'm still being murdered.
Oh, thank God this thing exists. I can do that. Oh, yeah, they're still on greats if you want them. We have enough now, at least.
Nope.
I'm getting out of this. I'm gonna fuck out of this place. Yeesh.
High tide. It's not dark though, surprisingly. I was expecting the fucking salmon rush last bit to be like, for fuck's sake, what is happening?
You know what? I never I never talked about the excitement pee or whatever that happened last night, did I? The dog
What?
You know how dogs can excitement pee?
I guess.
Like they get so excited they lose control of their bladder.
Oh. Okay.
There's like this huge dog that I was doing. It's like a normal sized lab, which is huge for me because I always have small dogs. And
Okay.
like he does like essentially like a human sized pee. like a big one. Like you haven't peed all night and this is your morning pee. He does that like every time. So, he like I was gonna say for some reason, I don't know, but he really loves me. So like I get so excited when I come by, shit like that. And I mentioned renewed my faith in dogs that I've lost months ago because of this job. But he got like so excited that he just kind of went into the pose, and I'm like, surely he's not actually peeing, and like it's just because I'm petting him a bit too hard or something. And then like I started hearing it, and it's very subtle, and I was like, oh god, stop! It was a giant ass puddle on the floor, and thank God it was hardwood, so like I could still mop it up with wet paper towels and shit. But it was like definitely something I wasn't expecting and was extremely unpleasant, and he still had to go afterwards, so he didn't even pee all of it.
So basically he's just a big dog shit bag of piss.
It's like insane. I guess he uses, I don't know when their neighbor would be walking him, but I had less visits than I usually do with dogs, because he would go like 7 hours without a visit, when usually it's like 5. So I think the neighbor was there in the middle, but that went in. And another thing is like he's trained. I didn't really
Yeah.
do too much to help that, I guess. Like I wasn't like sit because I usually don't care. But
Yeah.
and you know normally the dogs I have are trained anyways. A lot of them are puppies. It's like, but like when I walked him like tonight, the last visit I had with him, it was raining out. It's like, hey, can you like dry off his paws and shit, get the mud off? They asked, so I'm like, okay. And normally I'm used to getting a towel and then just like wrapping the dog and raising it or whatever. Dude saw me pick up the towel and then he sat down and gave his paw. I didn't even have to do anything. He was like, just...
That's amazing.
And I'm like, this is probably the most magical experience I've had in like at least a year. And then I did one paw, and then he lifted up the other paw when it was time for the other paw. And I'm like, oh god. And then it's like, well, surely the back paws are going to be different because, you know, every dog can paw after a little training. And then he like lied down on his side and lifted up the paw I was going for. And I'm like,
what the fuck?
This isn't a real dog.
An insane amount of training to give a dog.
It's funny because he was still jumping all over me too.
We need 2 more in. Like,
I have one near the basket.
there's a bunch over here, but I've just been like surrounded and murdered.
Oh, please, so. God, no. Just a second earlier, I should have been mashing maybe.
I mean, I don't think you would have got 2 in that time.
Well, no, there was only one left.
Was it? Oh.
It's like, oh my god. Yeah, if like all dogs could be like that, that'd be insane. It's funny because like one of the puppies I had, like the owner was there and she just like came out with the towel already when we were coming back. She just oh wow, we aren't even close. I thought we were.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, this has been a pretty bad set, but like she just came out and then I was holding on the leash so he wouldn't run away or whatever, and then she just got the towel and then just grabbed his leg and lifted him up, and then like he just fell over and hit his head against the door a little, and I'm like, it's like you probably can be this rough with a lot of dogs and it's completely fine, but I like never, I never am, and I'm like, oh shit, but then I'm like, I should probably be a little more like that, a little more assertive, stuff like that.
I've seen what my friend does to his dog, that he can be a wee bit rough with dogs. And they even like it more, I think. Cats don't, but dogs don't give a shit. They'll be like,
yeah, it's like, I'm a fucking dog, whatever.
Whereas a cat would, like, whenever I had, like, dry Luigi's paws because he stepped in his water bowl or whatever, my mom's like, I don't want him walking all over the fucking floor. That, it's like, okay, I have to dry him off. Like, you have to, like, basically trap him and then just, like, fucking... Like, the entire time you're rubbing his paws, like, he doesn't like it, so he starts, like, fidgeting and trying to claw the shit out of you because he hates the sensation.
You have to trap him and then fuck him.
Why are you like that?
Those are your words, not mine. Yeah, I don't have that dog anymore, and I probably never will for another year or so. So, like, back to the drawing board, and it's gonna be Monday tomorrow.
It is gonna be Monday tomorrow. That's something I can talk about, I guess. I have a job interview tomorrow.
Whoa! Did you shave your beard?
No.
What are you doing?
I mean, it's not very long anyway, so I figure it's fine.
It probably is. Ugh.
Just have to make sure it's like not scruffy, and it's like, yeah, that could pass as a designer beard, as they call them, I don't know.
You just have to make sure you don't have extensive knowledge on Pikmin.
Just have to pretend I know what I'm talking about. Truth be told, it was like, there's been this weird storm where jobs I applied to like 3 to 5 weeks ago, suddenly began responding and saying, here is your interview, like, we need you to fill in this form. It's kind of like, where the fuck was this? Like, why did you wait like a month before giving me these? Like, I've got my hopes up for like new jobs.
Well, you know, it's gonna be President's Day soon.
I don't know what that is.
Can you take a guess?
I'm gonna guess it's a day where everyone just goes and like, just fucking riots in Washington.
No. It's actually a day that no one cares about, but you get off of school and sometimes work.
Okay.
So it's like one of those holidays. I don't know if you have many of those.
Sometimes.
That's what President's
Not
Day
very
is.
many.
It actually kind of worries me talking about
Why?
going back to work, because apparently there are like more
Yes.
car accidents than usual in the state of the losing team of the Super Bowl. So if
Is that because of drinking or?
I think people are just angry or something. Sports can do that, I guess. But
Fucking nuts. Fucking psychopaths, honestly.
well, like if the Eagles lose, I have a dog where I have to drive on the highway, and she
I
confirmed
feel
that
like
dog
this
tomorrow.
is a little bit catastrophizing.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely isn't. I'm not actually that concerned, but I mean, if there's ever gonna be an accident, this might be it.
I mean, all you have to do is make sure you ram their car off the road, not the other way around.
I think it's not that.
If you're the one doing the killing, you will come out on top. You're fine. Drive with the intent to slaughter your enemies.
I think it's actually like if you hit the car, no matter what, you're the one at fault because you could have.
Yeah, but
you could technically brake and stop within 1/10 of a second, but you didn't.
yeah, no, I know that works the same way over here. Where like, if you even get slightly bumped in a car, you can make an insurance claim for several thousand.
Yeah, I'm just over here wondering how I haven't been in any like car accidents or police things yet. I mean, not that I'm like that bad, but like I don't tailgate or anything especially, but like I drive on in the left lane of the highway, so
Is that good or bad?
that's like the fast lane.
Oh, okay.
And the speed limit on this highway in particular is like a literal
10.
normal roads like speed limit, 45
Okay.
miles per hour, and I'm like, how do you expect anyone to follow that law? Come on. But also it's just like, going fast sometimes is scary.
In fact, the 45 is like the normal on American roads makes me laugh. It's like the streets around here, like they're all like 25.
I mean, is that in miles per hour?
Yes, no, maybe kilometers. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's slightly different.
I forget which one we use for our signage here. So like, we're like in the position of like two different places, so it's kind of like, who the fuck?
I thought America was
Like,
the place that used miles.
Some parts of England are weird.
Probably like for
is all I'm gonna
tourists.
say. Yeah, like that too. And I'm also not sure which Ireland uses, and like there's some of that too.
There are more than just meters and whatever the fuck America uses. Feet.
I mean, there's like kilometers, miles, like feet. How I've seen used on signs.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, down on the blaster. Alright, Gavin. We've been putting it on for long enough, or putting it off for long enough.
Right.
Who do you want to win the Super Bowl?
I don't know
Pick one.
anything about it. So
Pick one.
I don't know who the teams are.
Just pick one anyways.
Well, I don't know their names. Like I don't know who the
Pick a
teams
team,
are.
Gavin.
The Belfast Giants.
Is that an actual thing?
That is a ice hockey team here.
Huh. Interesting. No, it's between the New England Patriots
Or is it Hurley? I
and the
forget. One of the
Philadelphia
two.
Eagles.
It's probably Hurley.
So based on those two,
I only heard the second one because I was talking.
the New England Patriots.
Alright.
It's funny, both of the teams are very patriotic when you think about it.
I mean, one of them is literally the name of another country, so I don't think it is.
Well, I mean, actually, what? I don't even know what state the Patriots are from. So, that's something. Is that their full title? I just thought they were called the Patriots.
I don't know why you asked me that.
Well, I'm just asking the general air, you know, a rhetorical
Yeah.
question, as it were.
You asked them too many times.
I hate how people call them the Pats, though, or like Pats fans. Because it's not even the correct A. It's not even the correct A sound. That's.
I mean, what are you? They expecting proper English from Americans, though? Like, really? I mean,
Look,
hey.
the torch is still wrong. Oh, that's
not.
These people are like fucking egg grubbing. No one's over here waiting for the flying fucker.
Egg rubbing?
Egg grubbing.
Oh. I was really like, what does that entail?
There's just two G sounds right next to each other. Bound to be problems.
Hey, Ma, would you like to actually spawn? Thank you.
Egg. I'm thinking, oh, that's like an Amanda Show thing.
Amanda Show?
This is like an old show for kids.
Oh, okay.
It was a good show. Oof. Oof. I should probably get the tops. That's like the most important part. Hey, finally, Mothership, and I have the thing too.
Hey,
It all worked out and paid off. Entirely how I wanted it to. Actually, if you had like a team of 4 people, you could probably have like, be like, you get this part of the map, you get this part of the map. Oh god, that was close. Close enough. How many eggs are near the basket?
I was having. I don't know.
Do they fall in the abyss, or count as falling in the abyss so they don't actually count?
Probably.
Man, that's annoying.
Excellent. It's got fucking bumped in the water.
No range. I'll do it a little earlier this time, I guess. Oh, please. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a lot of enemies.
Yep.
Man, really, like, no eggs? Man. This one person keeps falling in. Keep taking a dip. Did I ever talk about how, like, the Disney Cruise intro video calls Goofy a dip?
The what now?
So, like, you know the Disney Cruise?
I don't.
Can you infer what the Disney Cruise is?
Something about a boat?
Do you know what a cruise is, perhaps?
Yes, I do.
Alright. Just think that, but Disney owns it. So they have Disney shit. But in the Disney, in the intro video for that, they like go over what the ship's like, safety things, stuff like that. Like what you do to get on the boat. And like...
What you do to get off the boat.
They talk about like the pool, and Goofy falls in, and then the narrator's like, "Oh, Goofy, you're such a dip," because it's like supposed to be a pun.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait, what?
Just mentally feeling shit
I'm like,
after he
is
says
like,
dip.
is dip like? Is it not always dip shit? Is there?
No, dip is dip is does mean like idiot or stuff like that. But I have heard that term used.
Okay, because I was like, did Disney just do that? Did Disney just call Goofy a dipshit? But like in a more innocent way, so kids wouldn't figure it out. I have the blaster, right? This is hell.
You do.
War is hell.
The hell for you, I have the fucking Hydra splatting. Things won't leave me alone.
Let's get this sniper out of here finally. I just see two giant clouds. I thought they were motherships or something. Miles, are you coming, my friend? He is, but it's a little late. Oh, I could have put an egg in. Oh well. I think you gotta at least get a custom text alert.
I mean, it's like, it's just the effort of getting them and then putting them on the phone.
Is it?
Also, that wasn't a text, that was the email, which I can't change.
You can't? Is that...
Because it's from the app.
On my phone, it's just like all notifications are the banjo honeycomb collected sound.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can change it. Maybe you can, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can. When it comes to like general, then again, I don't know. I haven't looked.
Here, I'll just send you the sound file of Mr. L from Paper Mario or Super Paper Mario going, "Hey," and then you can change it to that. Oh my god, I got it now.
I mean, once upon a time, my ringtone was the MGS codec, but I don't have that file anymore.
It's probably not that hard to look up.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is.
The rewards were all shite, as usual.
I mean, you have to do the Splatfest so any of this has meaning.
I mean, it depends when it is, because if, like, busy as I currently am, it's just not
I
happening.
have to imagine next weekend.
I mean, maybe by then, I don't know. Depends what happens over the next few days. Only focusing all out to get those two games finished, like, ASAP. Because I would like the money. You know, the money's always good. But I also I hate the pair of them. I could, like, write a fucking essay about everything that's wrong with fucking Uncharted 3. And hell, I may well do that.
Well, alright.
I wish more cons would buy Hotline Miami, because that was A, it's like fun as hell, and like I love Hotline Miami, and B, it actually pays as much as doing 2 Uncharted games, which baffles me because Hotline Miami is a fucking easy plat.
I think I only played like 5 minutes of that game.
I fucking love that game. Hell, I could stream that game.
Spoilers. Oh,
Spoilers for what?
that game.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a full stream of it.
Alright. We're done.
Hell, I may well do that at some point, why not? I have like the next week and a half. Like, mom's out of the house. My sister will mostly be out of the house. So, sick, we'll do that, probably.
Who knows?
Alright.
Well, how about we switch it up? You could catch that stream at twitch.tv/PocketBell. We're doing Gavin first this time. Fuck it. And if you want an alert on that stream, bam! Twitter.com/PocketBell. If you want the VOD of that stream, bam! Not YouTube.com/PocketBell, because he doesn't have that, I think. Just mediocre.
No, I don't.
You know. 2 words that everybody is used to. Well, maybe more people are used to the first word than others, but you don't know. But on a lighter note, if you want to catch the VOD for this stream, that's on YouTube. And if you want to catch these streams live, that's on Twitch. And if you want to catch updates for everything and just stupid shit that I tweet, that's on Twitter. And all that is Christmas95. So there we go. You know, just the same name on whatever you're watching this on, without the T. And that's that.